I'm having a dinner date with Brent, and I actually created an Italian restaurant music playlist, and I also have an Asian music playlist, and I use, depends on what I'm making, and I've kind of like, because my website is down, I've kind of like revamped my cooking channel and created a PDF. I'm working off of PDFs. Created a PDF of my, let's see, I'm trying, there's these ready-made pizza doughs. This one I got from Fresh Market. It's called New York style pizza dough. It looks like it's going to be good. I got to keep an eye on 54. Okay. So I'm having a dinner date with Brent at home. Yeah, and like the automatons and the Genghis Khan Nazis or whatever, the enemies trying to cause problems, and I even created a Libre Calc check register because I'm trying not to order anything online. Let me check this out. See how this is. Enjoy our Italiano. This is actually like a Greek pizza, so I wanted a Mediterranean style. Mmm. That's a good pizza dough. Mmm. Mmm. I got it at Fresh Market. Mmm. It's good. I think the Whole Foods one is the best. This is second best. And then third best is Trader Joe's. I don't have time to do my own pizza dough, but this is pretty good. Mmm. Mmm. So, I'm doing everything homemade. Like, I don't trust anything online, so I'm trying not to order anything online. But, yeah, this is good. Enjoying the food, my dear. My husband's here. I don't see him. He's in another dimension. But that reminds me to take my allergy medicine. Yeah, let me get that. Brent told me to take it every 24 hours. So I got to take it every 24 hours. He said that way it's even in your body and it works better that way. So yeah, I've got 110 recipes up at my cooking channel, and I've organized them according to ethnicity. So there's like 37 American recipes, about 19 authentic Japanese, I think about 16 authentic Chinese. And I created a PDF so that people can have ready access to my recipes. And I went to I did some research online, and I'm going to go a little bit more Mediterranean because my favorite Asian food store was the victim of a fire. They were in the same building that had a laundromat that had a big fire. Good. And that's where I'd go to get like my dried shiitake mushrooms and stuff. So since it's now I'm going to have to go to stores that are a little further away, and it would take me longer. I thought since I love the Mediterranean cuisine, like this is like a Greek pizza, I might as well just go ahead and go more Mediterranean. Besides, I love the Mediterranean cuisine, and they say it's very healthy for you. So, of course, Asian food, Japanese food's healthy too, but I've been in the mood for Mediterranean lately. This is good. Yeah, see, I gotta be real. I gotta pay attention to timing because I don't want to burn the crust. So yeah, this is good. not bad. It's kind of like, this is delicious. So, and what I do, I have a small kitchen, and it's a challenge for me to have all my cooking equipment and be able to fit it in my small kitchen in my studio apartment. And so I'm like, for instance, I just bought some muffin tins, the 6 per tin, and then I layer them and stack them and put them in my pantry. Like, I don't have room for a 12 tin muffin tin. So that's how I'm managing. Okay, I'm going to have to quit right now because I have a pizza that's a crust that's cooking in the oven right now, and I need to take it out and do my thing. But this is, this is delicious. So I will be back. Okay, I just prepared the other pizza topping. The crust finished, and I put the topping on it. For this recipe, I have a small oven too. Like, I wanted to get a wire rack to make some zucchini that's coated with a Parmesan crust, so it'll have a nice crisp crust, and I couldn't find the right size of a baking rack that would be oven-proof for 10 by 16. Anything larger than that will not fit in my oven because I'm in a small apartment. So I ended up buying something that was like 12 by 17. No. Well, anyways, I was able to get it to work by buying something with a wire rack that came with the pan, and I'm using the pan right now for something else. But yeah, and then so it's just amazing. I haven't bought any cake tins yet, cake pans, because I'm not planning on making cake. But I figured out, see, I have to have like a roller pin. I've got to have baking sheets for all the cooking I do. And then I have bakeware, like glass bakeware. Then I have a 10-inch and a 12-inch cast iron skillet. And then I have this wonderful cooking ware that I bought in the 1990s that's still good, because I guess it's because I hand wash everything. And I'm doing amazingly well in my little studio. Yeah, that's I could show you. Let me just take this out here. So here's my romantic dinner date with my husband. So this is a small kitchen, you see, small oven. Like right here, I've got some. I store my potatoes down here because in bags, potatoes, garlic, onions in here. Got a lot of Asian stuff in here. I make use of the top of the refrigerator. Here are some spices. And I figured out what I can do right here. Some of the spices don't do well in these things. They get moisture and then they go bad. And I figured out which spices those are, and they do better in the container that I bought them from in the store. So what I did is I got the spices, the extra spice racks I have, and turned them upside down and made tops so I can layer my spices and keep them in here, see? This is how I make use of a small space. Like underneath here, I've got all my cookware. Here's the wire that I'm racked. That would come in handy if I decide to make cookies too. And I use this to cook my rice, the pressure cooker. Here's my cat. Ooh! Pepper just got in the back of my throat. Apparently the enemy doesn't like me making this video. Yeah. For some of my recipes, I need like a non-stick pan, so I'm storing it right there. This is a Blue Diamond. Oh, allergies. I just shut my windows. And I didn't want to ruin this. So yeah, I've got everything I need to be an international gourmet cook. I have to make some compromises. Like I had one recipe that I don't feel like I'm making compromises though. Like I don't need a pizza stone. I used to be really picky about that stuff, you know. This is cooking ware that I've had since the 1990s. Isn't that amazing? They don't make it like this anymore. Yeah. So yeah, this was a gift to me. I've got a blender back there. I use that sometimes. I have a grater back here. I use those, you know, like bowls. There's a metal mixing bowl in there. See how they're stacked? That's how I make use of limited space. And then I'll show you, because this is my sink. There's this drip here, and I'm just ignoring it. Maintenance came and looked at it, and I actually think the automatons are doing this. They're trying to get me obsessed with it. So they pay for the water bill. So this microwave my man got me. You know what? I better check and make sure I'm not overcooking this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got kind of distracted. We're gonna let it cook a little bit longer. So yeah, and let's see, here's more cookware down here. There's actually a steamer. That's another drain for like making pasta. Another pot. Some more pots here. So another more bakeware. So basically, I have everything I need to cook whatever interests me. I'm not really into cakes, but if I decide to, I did make once you know what, let's turn this off. I think I'm going to need to take that pizza out, but if I do decide to make a cake, I could put them up there, yeah. Anyways, let me get off, all right. To live in a small place, you have to allow some things to do double duty. Like, these are my pizza cutters. You know, you don't need a gadget for every little thing. Like if some things can be used in more than one way, I can use this. These are kitchen scissors. They can be used. This makes a great pizza cutter. I'll show you what I did with the, here's how the spices are arranged. See, it's pretty packed in here. There's a mixer. And then also, if you can go smaller, it helps. There's my, like if I want to grate, juice a lemon up there. Here's my muffin tins. See, they're stacked. Here's my colander. Another bowl. Another pie. Here's a pie plate. So yeah, I could make pie if I wanted to. I've got a pie plate. So basically, yeah, it's amazing. My little teeny weeny kitchen. Here's what I bought that was the wrong size. It does not fit in that small oven. So here's the pizza I just made. What I'm going to do with this is cut it up and then wrap it in paper towels and store it in my little containers. See, in the refrigerator I have, and then of course it was Jesus' idea to get that Brita filter. I no longer buy gallons of water. I just use Brita filter. And since I shop every day, it's kind of ideal. Like, I found a trick with Italian parsley. Put it in a jar of water, snip the bottom off, and they'll last for a while. Yeah, but since I shop every day, that's kind of ideal for a lot of the Mediterranean cuisine because they use a lot of fresh stuff. And I love it, and I've been getting into it. So, yeah, I take the bus to go out to different places. Yeah, this is pretty good. So let me, I have to make my YouTube video, so I just wanted to show you. And like, I couldn't order, there's me, yeah, I couldn't order I don't like to order anything online. So I created a checkbook register using my knowledge of Microsoft Excel. And it's working great. So I don't need it anymore. Yeah. So anyways, you guys, yeah. And amazingly, I've been doing well without a car for 3 years. I am going to get back to work on my short stories. I'm working on one right now about Angelina Ballerina. Yeah, and let me finish my pizza, and then I'll post this YouTube video just to let you know that I have been, I'm adjusting my life so that I don't have to live online, okay? I've created a new PDF. In fact, I'll have a link to it underneath this video. and you can see all of the videos that I have made so far at my cooking channel. And I'm learning that I can survive. I mean, the world is going online, but unfortunately the automatons have really messed up online. So yeah, I do everything. I cut my own hair, I color my own hair, I make all my own food. Even though they have ready-made pizza crusts, I don't like them because I looked at the list of ingredients and I just don't like them. I'd rather, however, the ready-made doughs are not bad, especially if you get them from a place like Whole Foods. They're good. Or the Fresh Market or Trader Joe's. Anyways, yeah, I'll be back. Let me finish my pizza. Gotta enjoy this pizza. So here's some spices up here. I actually keep some spices in this, believe it, this is like a luggage bag. I keep my roller pin in here and some more spices in here. And this drawer here has a lot of my kitchen tools. Like this is for mashing potatoes and stuff. I scrub my potatoes with this. I've got a meat mallet. This is for pasta. A whisk. All sorts of good stuff. If I want to open up a wine bottle, I got this. You know, and I make sure that I buy stuff that's small enough that will fit in here. Like I don't need any long handled jalopies, you know. So when I go shopping, I always try to buy small. And I got this recently because I'm going to be making a recipe with chicken breasts. And I don't want to overcook it because I want to keep that meat, you know, and I don't want it to be too dried out. So basically, I have everything I need to be an international gourmet cook in my small apartment. See? All fits in here. Because I have that non-stick cookware, I need some stuff that I can use with it that won't damage the pan. So I had to get these, and they're working out. It was a challenge finding a spatula small enough to not overwhelm this little drawer. And this drawer here, I've got more stuff, you know. This is like if I want to make sushi, this is a bamboo mat. So you see I've got a little bit, I'm a Mediterranean Asian cook, and I keep my silverware right here. And then because it gets dusty, I cover it with this. So you see, it's just got to be creative. And I'm managing in a very small kitchen. Jesus' rules is that kitchen stuff has to stay in the kitchen. Bathroom stuff in the bathroom, computer stuff with the computer. So that's how I do the Gail commandments. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a little oven here. Little oven. You see that? But hey, amazing. It amazes me that with such a small space. The only thing is, in my old age, when I go all the way down to the floor, because this is such a small space, I make sure to take the stairs a lot to keep my legs in good shape so I can get myself off the floor, and it's been helping. So yeah, and I'm not going to let them distract me. Those automatons trying to cause this kitchen door to stick. It wasn't too bad right there, but they gave me a beautiful big size refrigerator. Look at my freezer is packed. I am a big time cook, you guys. I'm going to have to make something and use up this aborage. I'm going to be making a recipe with that. That is fried soybean curd. Yeah, I'm going to be making a soup with that. So yeah, I'm an international cook. I specialize in mostly Japanese, Chinese, Italian, Greek cuisine, and a little bit of German, French, some Mexican. There's some Mexican authentic. I got this cookbook when I was in the 1990s. After my divorce, I couldn't afford to move it, and I lost it. And then John Balcora, one of my Patreon supporters, ordered it for me in, I believe it was 2020. Oh, I was so thrilled to get this. It has the best recipes. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of these recipes are at my cooking channel. Anyways, I'm back in the situation that I was in the 1990s. when basically I could cook what I can afford to eat whatever I want. And then of course I'm the only hang up is I don't have a super big kitchen, but I'm finding that I can manage. Oh, I used to have this huge kitchen with a pasta maker and everything, and you don't need all that stuff. Yeah, so I don't have time to make my own pasta, so though I did make my own spätzle. However, let me tell you something exciting. That's a lot of work, by the way. I'm very busy. I explored a European grocery store, and look what I found. Boy, is this going to save me some time. Yeah, imported from Germany. All I have to do is add water, and I bet it's going to be good. I can tell. See, yeah. So I've got some canned food back there. So yeah, I'm doing good. I've got all my Asian stuff down here. Here's some of the wines I cook with. I don't drink wine. Not that I think it's sinful, as long as you don't get drunk. But this right here, I use like recipes that require red wine. I find that if I use the real wine or the real sake, the white recipe tastes better. Like I said, I am getting really picky now that I'm in a financial position. I've got financial security where I'm at. I'm, because of the HUD housing. That gives me money to eat like a gourmet. I love it. Basically, I'm able to do everything that makes me happy. And Brent is loving my cooking. Yeah. He loves it. I can tell. He lives here. You can't see him. He's in another dimension. Like he's got his furniture in some of the same spots that I do. Yeah, those automatons caused my bookshelf, the one that somebody ordered for me to break, and I had to use my money to order me another ones. Cause I can't get into my Amazon account. But I don't do any online orders. Jesus said no online orders. So if anything needs to be ordered online, my men have to do it. So yeah, so I put that together. I assembled it and put it together. It took me all day because I didn't have like an electric drill, But look, I did a good job. So that's up, and a lot of this, look how well, this Jesus, I gotta say something for Jesus. He is a first class designer. This is a studio apartment. He actually gave us a layout. This was when he was my roommate. He's not doing that stuff anymore, thank God. But yeah, he gave me a layout and said this is how he wanted me to do my apartment. Now this glider I bought in 2001, and this is how I work out indoors with the windows open. And yep, I'm all set, man. The foundation to the bed, I got it from my mother, who went on. I think I got that like in 2005. I have been getting new mattresses. My comforter started getting holes in it, so I went to Walmart and bought 2 blankets because they don't like us washing comforters in our laundry facilities here. So, and since I don't have a car, I'd have to go to a laundromat, and I said, nah, just get 2 blankets. I got those at Walmart. So yeah, I'm doing well. It's just a matter of being creative, and yeah, and with surviving without a car, like I shop every day, so that makes it a challenge. Nobody sells check registers anymore because I guess people just don't shop every day. In this country. So I made myself my own check register. Figured out how to do it. Yeah. I can't believe that I haven't killed those plants yet. Somebody gave those to me as a gift in July 2022, and they're still alive. I water them. They're easy to take care of. They're the kind that, that don't want you to be watered all the time. Yeah. Oh, and here's where I put my mortar and pestle. Yeah, you can see I'm a gourmet cook. I even have a mortar and pestle here. And that thing works great for some recipes. So I've got everything I need to cook everything that matters to me. I love a lot of the recipes in here. So you might say, what cooking equipment do you have? I've got 2 pizza pans. I've got a mortar and pestle. I've got kitchen scissors. I do eat a lot out of a microwave. Look at this. The typical utensils here. I'm good. Spice rack. There it is. You know, I think I pretty much went through it all already. Yep. And this right here, I could make bread with. When I make homemade bread, I actually have a. I put my flour up there, but I have some little tins. Where did I go? There they are. See those? That's to make my little Italian piatti bread. So, and if I wanted to make there used to be a German Black Forest cake that I would make. I would need to buy 2 8-inch cake pans. I'd put them right up there if I decided to do that. Yeah, but right now I don't. I can use this for some recipes too, but that's mostly for storage. So yeah, there's my Asian rice. This is a pie plate. I haven't made pies in a while. Plates. I eat out of these things a lot simply because they're stackable, right? And they're microwavable. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff in here. I love my sardines. A lot of spices, a lot of some sauces. But then I make a lot of my own sauces too. So, yeah, I am doing well. So, yeah, this is an electric piano that a friend got me. One of my Patreon supporters. My little TV. I get really cheap cable here, basic cable. Here's my computer setup. Then here in the bathroom, yeah, my blankets, toilet paper, you know, stuff. Dental stuff's down there. And then here I've got my water pick. I got to take really good care of my teeth because the Jesuits have done a number on my mouth, let me tell you. And then, yeah. But look, I got the water pick, electric toothbrush. I have, yeah, I'm good. Yeah. They just converted this to a walk-in tub. That thing keeps putting water down there. I'm just not going to worry about it. So, and when I need to get a new bath mat or a new shower curtain, there are a lot of places around here walking distance, or I could take the bus. Either way, there's actually a store walking distance that sells nice ones, but my apartment just gave me this one for free, so I took advantage of it. And look, another thing, I didn't really have a place. I used 2 towels. So I just see how I'm talking about being creative? That works. Yeah. And then here in my closet, the mirror that I bought that I brought here fell apart on me and I had to buy a new one. Fortunately, there's a store walking distance from me and I was able to buy this mirror. I gotta have a mirror so I can see what it looked like when I go out the door. Now here's my office supply stuff. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. Now I bought a new laundry hamper, and this is working out great. It's got handles, and then I put a plastic bag in here, and I just fill it up, and then when it's time to do the laundry, I just bring that to the laundry place. So yeah, I'm good. See? Jesus told me to pare down my clothes. He said if you're not using it, give it away or throw it out, you know. So that's what I did, and he said that all your clothes need to fit in the closet here or in these drawers, and that's exactly what's going on here. I bought this for the cold weather. It works great in the summertime. And then oh yeah, let me show you. See, no, where was it? Oh, see? See how that all... let me show you something clever. Now, I'm also a seamstress, and look how I handle my sewing. Here's the closet. I sit here to put on my shoes when I go out the door. Okay? See that table there? I take this out. I take this chair out. I open up the table, get my sewing machine, put it on top of the table, and then I sew from the closet. Yeah, I get an extension cord, run it through there, put a lamp. I sew right here in the closet. Here's all my sewing equipment. This is my sewing box, another sewing box, and fabrics down in here. Yeah, the ironing board. This is my sewing center. I converted my closet into a sewing center, so that's how I manage in a studio. Yeah, and I don't sew every day, so yeah. So I'm good. Everything that I need to do, I'm able to do in my little apartment. Yeah. And the sewing machine is as good as the one I had in the 1990s, because I was able to go to a store and get a special foot at a sewing supply center, the walking distance from here, and buy a foot for knit fabrics, which I didn't have. Yeah, so I'm good. I have some stuff. There's my luggage, like if I ever travel, you know. I'm good. And here is my files. Vacuum cleaner. I got some stuff up here. Vacuum cleaner here. So whenever I buy a replacement, though, I got to make sure it fits in all these places, so that I mop with this. This vacuum cleaner is one of those kind that you can clean it. I like it so I don't have to buy bags all the time. And then these are my files. You see that? I just one on top of the other. Yep. So here we are. Yeah, I dry my clothes from the dryer, from the laundry right in here. Sometimes I'll hang them with hangers from this thing. This is my exercise mat. So, I mean, this is just amazing that Jesus was this design was his idea. Okay, it's ingenious. I only have like 450 square feet here, but because of the way it's designed, it seems much larger. Yeah. Yeah. Jesus is really smart. He's the one who told me to do it this way. Anyways, you guys, I owed you all a video. I thought I'd show you that how I've made good use of my small space. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get off now.
In a world of secrets where darkness reigns, there's a warrior rising, breaking free from chains. She's Gail Schuler, her heart pure and strong. With the power of love, she'll right the world's wrongs. Yeah. She's the first, a passionate crusader. Stand aside,